What's up, guys? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 20 tip, I'm going to break down the best defensive scheme in the entire game. This scheme is very good because it allows you to have great coverage, bring great pressure, and also play run defense very well. Now, the best thing about it is that everything is going to look the same, so we can disguise when we're bringing pressure from the left, from the right, when we're bringing all-out pressure, or even playing coverage. Everything is going to look the same, so the offense is going to have no idea what we're doing, and it's just very, very easy to run. So we're going to be looking at the big dime 146. I've had a lot of people ask me, what is the best way to run this defense? It's a very popular defense, and I'm going to break down the way I like to run it myself. So, I'm using it from the Jets playbook on defense. I mean, there's definitely different playbooks you can use it from. The thing about this defense is you do want to have safeties in at linebacker unless you just have super fast linebackers. I prefer to sub safeties in. And that's just because it's better coverage. If you use them, it's just more effective. Also, you want your slot corners to be fast. If at all possible, they're going to be screaming off that edge a lot. I would say the most important thing overall with this defense is to make sure that your D-tackle is some sort of pass rush ability here, whether it's power specialist, pass rush, sleep, whatever. That's going to allow you to get a lot of pressure, not just off the edges, but up the middle too. These types of players will just run over the old linemen very consistently. So my audibles are as follows. I have cover 4 drop, DB sting, cover 2 sink, and cover 3 sky. Cover 4 drop is my coverage defense. DB sting's an all-out man-to-man blitz. Cover 2 sink is a blitz that's coming from the left. Cover 2 based. Cover 3 sky is a blitz that's coming from the right. Cover 3 based. I have auto flip off with this defense. I do not like auto flip with this defense. It just messes things up. So make sure you have auto flip off. Now the play I always come out in is the DB sting 2 buzz. So this is something you guys can run against really pretty much any offense out there, other than heavy run offenses. So this is ideal for the shotgun guy, especially that's in the 3 receiver formations. So the gun bunch is very popular. This is the one I want to look at first. So before we go any further, I do want to remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button in the corner of the video and make sure you turn your notifications on. It's very easy to do, and then you will not miss out when our videos go live. We upload great content on a daily basis that you don't want to miss out because you cannot find this quality content anywhere else in the world. Now, if you're really rocking with me, guys, smash that like button. It really does help show support and allows us to keep doing these videos for you guys. So with that said, let's get into the breakdown. So first we're going to go over the blitzes, and then I'll last break down my coverage defense from cover 4 drop. We have 3 main blitzes. We got an all-out blitz that's man-to-man. We got a blitz from the left that's cover 2, blitz from the right that's cover 3. So let's say I want a blitz from the left. Cover 2 sinks and a blitz from the left. Let's say I want a blitz from the right, that's cover 3 sky. Let's go over cover 2 sink first. So we're going to go ahead and audible on the cover 2 sink, and we're just going to move the slot corners in. Now against bunch, they're already to the inside for the most part, so you don't have to do much. But then also what I like to do is back these inside linebackers up. You can just click on them, they'll back up. And we like to man up the running back. The reason why we man up the running back is this just makes the running back dumb out. So you guys can see here, we block the running back. He's not going to do anything. Even if we ID the blitzer, he's not going to pick him up, as you guys can see here. So this just allows us to bring easy pressure from the left of the screen while, also having good coverage. If you guys take a look at the replay, you'll see that, they're not really able to do much here. We are only really rushing 4 players. So the coverage is absolutely outstanding. There's no one even close to being open on this play. Now, that's always good to do if the running back's on the left of the screen. Me personally, when the running back's on the opposite side of the screen, that's when I like to bring the blitz from the cover 3. So here, if I was to see like the running back lined up on the opposite side, that's generally when I like to audible to cover 3 sky. And again, it's basically the same thing. We can just move the slot corner in. We're going to contain. We can move these linebackers back by just clicking on them. And we can play on the cloud flat. Again, you can man up the running back, because again, that does, if he goes out on a route, well, he'll guard him. And even if he doesn't, again, that's what really allows the blitz to come in, even with the running back blocked. But as you guys can see here, we just get that quick pressure off the edge, and they really have no shot. So that is, another very easy blitz setup. And I mean, you can run these blitzes against, all sorts of different formations. It's not just bunch. They're good against trip sets too. So like here, let's look at trips tight end. And you're going to see the same thing. It's going to get really good pressure. So the thing about these blitzes where you're just blitzing 4 people off one side or the other is, they definitely can eventually block them, if they max protect and they know certain things. So once you see someone knows how to pick up these pressures, which I mean it's not easy because just blocking the running back and even if you ID the blitzer, it's not going to work. But there are certain things you can do with max protection, IDing, slide protecting, all that will allow them to pick up these standard blitzes that come off the edge, only rushing 4 people. So, if you see that somebody does know how to do that, and a great example of doing that is you can do it from bunch. You definitely have a way to block these types of blitzes from bunch. So, there's a few different things you can do, but I would say the easiest thing to do overall would be something like I'm about to show you, which is a slide protect after you max protect it away from the running back, so here to the right, and then IDing the rusher that's on the same side of the screen as the running back. This will actually allow you guys to pick it up, as you guys can see. Well, most of the time, it's going to pick it up. There, the guy just dumbed out. But most of the time, that's going to work. So I'm going to do that one more time just to show you guys, because that should work. Again, same thing. We're going to max protect. We're going to go ahead and slide away from the running back, which is to the right, and we're going to ID this blitzer. So this is something that should allow, there, just like that, it should allow it to get picked up, and now you guys can see that, we're able to get out of the pocket if we want, do whatever. So if they do know how to do that, that's going to pretty consistently block the blitz, other than, just random occurrences where Madden 20, any Madden, sometimes blitzes just work even when they shouldn't, but most of the time that's going to work. So if you see someone knows how to do that, that's when I like to start blitzing from DB Sting, which is the all-out blitz. If they do know how to block your blitz, right, that's when you're going to start to need to bring extra players or play all-out coverage. So you can kind of play a mind game. Sometimes you bring it all-out pressure, sometimes you play max coverage. But DB Sting is the play I like to use to bring all-out pressure, and it's pretty simple. I just crash the D-line down, I contain and move my slot corners to the inside, so they're actually on the contains. And then past that, I can do whatever coverage adjustments I want, and I can get pretty aggressive because I know for a fact that I'm going to get good pressure. So I can get aggressive. So what I'm going to do is set up the same blocking where I max protect and slide away from the running back, and then I ID the blitzer on the running back side. And you'll see that this blitz scheme will still work. So what I have is my users on the blitz angle standing over the DT, so his angle's going into the right A gap. And at the snap, I just basically let him take a step forward, and then I'll drop back into coverage. And you guys can see there, I mean, for one, I got someone free from the right. But also what happened is, then that's why you want the tackle with a pass rushing ability. My power specialist ran over the center. But basically, you guys can see here on the right side of the screen, the tight end had 2 people to block, and he had to let one by. And, the running back could block the left. But again, you guys can see here, there's just too many people coming. The tight end has the linebacker and the DB, and he's going to have to let one come free. So that happened, and then also, like I said, this is why you want an ability at D-tackle. Look how 95 just runs the center over. That's a nano in itself. So we'll do that one more time, just so you guys can see it again. So here's our blocking scheme, same thing. And we're going to audible into the DB Sting. We're going to press, crash the D-line down, then we're going to slide our slot corners in and contain. That's all you have to do. I put my blitzer as my user over the D-tackle, so it's going into the right A-gap. And again, you'll see, I just let him take a step forward at the snap, and I drop back in coverage, and you're going to get that quick pressure. It's not just relying on sheds. Basically opposite the running back side. Again, he has 2 guys he has to block in the corner and the outside linebacker. And, before he let the outside linebacker by the previous play, this play he lets the corner by. But bottom line is he has to let one of them by. He can't block both of them, So we're going to be screaming quick pressure. Now, the thing is, you don't want to bring quick pressure like that every single time because it becomes obvious, and, they might even start blocking an extra guy and only sending 2 routes out. So that's why I really like this cover 4 drop, is I can audible into my cover 4 drop, and make it look exactly the same as my blitzes. So now I can come up in the gap. I can move these guys back if I want because I do that like on the cover 3 and the cover 2 sync, or I can leave them in, whatever. But I'm going to always control this weak side safety and bring him up over the D-tackle so they can't really tell am I blitzing or playing coverage. So you can imagine previous play, I'm screaming. Now I'm dropping back in all-out coverage. This is what I really like to do once I see they know how to block the 3 to 4 man blitz with max protect and slide protect. Is I'll start mixing in all-out blitz where I'm blitzing 7 when I'm still beating their protection, and then I'll start mixing in the cover 4 drop all-out coverage. So I'll shade down, shade up to get cloud flats. And a lot of times I like just putting the safety that I don't control in the inside third, so he's just in that middle, and I don't have to worry about that so much. Then another thing I like to do is I like to spy one of the linebackers. It doesn't really matter which one, but I just like to do that so that especially if they have a mobile quarterback, they're not going to be able to take off. Now that's only a 3-man rush, but like I said, if you have at least a D tackle with the pass rushing, now like I said, this is only a 3-man rush, but if you at least have your D tackle with a pass rushing ability, you should get some pretty good pressure here. And then that pretty much just lets you free roam the middle of the field, or just whatever you feel you need a guard to take away with your user. And there's really not going to be anyone coming open. They're going to have to rely on broken plays against the all-out coverage like this, and you should be able to get some good pressure. And also because we have the QB spy, we're not going to just allow them to easily take off either, as you guys can see here. I mean, I could help out guard the corner out if I need to. Then I'd come back over the middle. There's the spy, so there's really nothing they can do here. Okay, this is really, really good coverage. And at the same time, you're going to be able to also get some sort of good pressure, assuming, like I said, you really need to have your D tackle as a pass rusher, whether it be pass rush elite, power specialist. Honestly, if at all possible, I'd probably have both of those abilities on your D tackle. So like I said, this is a very easy defensive scheme to bring pressure and coverage. But not only that, being able to disguise everything so the offense has no idea what you're doing is like really the chess match in it that I love so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a really easy defensive scheme. It's something I've been running all year. It's probably, like I said, the most popular defensive scheme out there for pro players, so it's really fire. Anyways, until next time, it's Duke. I'm out of here.